Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to Project Zomboid. If you remember last time, we managed to get ourselves a little water collector and basically just clear the general area of quite a few Zeds, did some stuff like that. And in this episode, as promised in the last one, we're going to be heading up to West Point on a bit of a camping trip. And as also promised, I did say that I was going to incorporate one of your guys' ideas into the kind of next few episodes, and that is to make a West Point outpost. So I think what we're going to have to do is go up there and head to the gun store first. That's going to be the primary kind of objective of today. And then maybe in the next episode we'll make the outpost, and then the episode after that, if we're still alive, we'll actually return here with everything we've got, and I can basically just use that midway point. Maybe we can build it in Dixie or somewhere like that, just as like a stash house, so we don't have to run all the way to West Point if we do need to collect stuff, kind of if we're overburdened. And it just makes a lot of sense, so thank you very much for that suggestion. And another thing, just quickly, thank you very much all for your support on the channel so far, especially recently. It's kind of gone, it's kind of starting to get a bit better, and a lot of you guys seem to be buying into it, so thank you very much. It means a lot, and I'm not just saying that like, yeah guys, you know, it means a lot. It does, it means a lot. But we just got to look at the items that we're going to take with us today. Well, probably tomorrow morning. I probably need to go to sleep. Unfortunately, these cabbages that we harvested, was it the beginning of the last episode, have now gone a bit shitty, so I'm going to leave them to rot, because that causes unhappiness, and that means we're going to be really depressed. And we'll leave them to rot, and we'll throw them in the composter at some stage. But we've got enough canned goods, and we should also get more kind of when we head up to West Point as well. But I'm actually going to take the pistol, as we haven't got a shotgun, as far as I know. We did actually have a cooking pot, by the way, guys. Discovered this while looking through my inventory in between videos. What we were looking for, we have actually got. So we can boil that water up from the rain collector, if you do recall in the last episode. So we're going to take a box of 9mm bullets. I think I've got the pistol with the red dot on the silencer that we used last time. We've got some rip sheets, we've got a lighter, digital watch, can opener, beta blockers. I'll probably get some more painkillers to take with us. We've also got some disinfectant, and we should probably place these in a box as well. So we've got kind of a double box of rounds. Have we? Somewhere? Yeah, there we go. So we've got 2 boxes of rounds, which is really nice. I'm not going to take the shotgun shells with me. Ideally, we will get some from the gun store and probably from the Gigamart as well. We are also going to take the sledgehammer, and that's solely just to get into the gun store. It's a bit of an unnecessary kind of weight to carry. I mean, that's like a 6.0 weight there, so pretty heavy to lumber around. I've taken the screwdriver just in case we need to pick off any attachments off any weapons. We've got the saw, we've got our hammer, we've got some nails as well. What we are going to do next is to just find the tarp that I grabbed a couple of episodes ago. Also grab the tent pegs and the twine as well. I'm not too sure if we do actually need any twine, but I'll take it anyway. Is this ready to harvest? Young broccoli. Possibly not. So if we just get the planks, and we need to make some sturdy sticks, I think. Get some sturdy sticks on the go, and that should allow us to craft the tent kit, which means we're going to be sleeping in the woods for a bit now. Excuse me. So I think all we need to do is just make that tent kit, and we should be good to go. Yeah, we didn't need any twine, so we can actually leave that behind in there. So also for the sturdy sticks in there, we're not going to need to repair this. It's got no condition or anything like that, but we've now got a tent kit as well, which is really nice. Obviously, I'm going to have to kind of take certain bits of food with me. I was planning on taking fresh food with us, but you know, nature's kind of took its course, and we can no longer take the cabbages. So probably take some chili, some potatoes, some chocolate, and probably some mac and cheese, some like good carbs in there, you know. And what else are we gonna need from here? I'm gonna take we're gonna take a whiskey bottle in case we're in shit street and we need to make a Molotov. As I said in the last episode, fire's not as overpowered as it once was. But you know, it never helps, never hurts rather, to just start fucking about with fire. But also change the batteries in these lights as well. I just need to keep remembering to actually turn them off. So turn that one off, and luckily the plants are getting watered. I think these potatoes are still sickly. Yeah, so I mean, I can't see them growing until maybe I work out how to do that. A lot of you guys have said in the comments how to actually combat that, but that may be a case of getting some fertilizer. I think it's MPK fertilizer, and we can also make like a mildew cure and stuff like that, because I have got, I think, some of the magazines in here or in one of the other places. But we're going to get a good night's rest in our homemade bed, and then hopefully head out in the morning. Obviously that light switch doesn't work. So I'm now leaving for West Point the next day. I've actually upgraded my skills, so our sprinting slightly better. We did have quite a few skill points going, and I'm just going to head directly north, kind of as the crow flies. I do know my way to West Point from here, so I may edit out some of the travel time, otherwise this is going to be a lot longer than it kind of should be, and I've got a feeling there could be some interesting stuff that actually happens in West Point, so I want to keep that in without it being like a 4.5 hour episode. But let's just keep heading up. But we're doing pretty well indeed. I'm looking forward to getting some ammunition, if possible, from the gun store, and maybe we get a replacement axe, maybe we grab some more nails and stuff like that from the DIY store. It's just a case of how overrun West Point actually is, which will determine how much we actually do there. The gun store's kind of a must at the moment, as I would like to maybe put a silencer on the varmint rifle, and we could do a little bit of training. There's also a police station there as well. I just don't like starting in West Point because it seems to be like imminent clusterfuck straight away. But you know, there is the other thing that we are playing on super rare on everything, so there may not be any guns. We may find like 2 boxes of 9mm ammo, which is still decent. It's still better than nothing, but it's a really long way to go for kind of absolutely nothing. It is raining at the moment as well. It's now the 28th of February, so we're nearly kind of hitting spring, so it should start to warm up pretty shortly, maybe early April, I think, if we do make it that far. I'm getting tangled in these trees, especially with the erosion. These have gone kind of bonkers. This is the only problem of kind of heading in a direction as the crow flies, is the fact that you are going to get tangled in a lot of shit. But we're now at the farm, so just going to take a little breather, see if we can find any corn in any of these. It is a good place if you are playing on normal, kind of straight away. Just come down here and you can get some fresh goods if you did want to make any soups or anything like that. Which we may do as well. We have got a cooking pot now, so we could make some soup dishes. I think everything would have run on here anyway. But it may be worth just checking out this little farmhouse. Just see what's what. Got like the little chicken coop there, which has absolutely nothing in it. But yeah, that's fine. That's fine. This is one of my favourite places to build as well. As any of you guys who've watched the watched the series for a while will actually know. Okay, let's check any of these out. They haven't got anything decent on them. May just be able to pick up a tiny bit more food. There we go. Some mac and cheese, a magazine, expert farming, and some strawberry seeds, rotten pork chop, and some rotten ice cream. Okay, battery in there. Not really necessary at the moment. A lot of books, but unfortunately not a lot else. So let's just check the bathroom. Right, I'm actually going to grab this tissue. I've got one at home, but as previously mentioned, there is a chance of us getting a cold. So, you know, it's always good to keep on them on. That just basically muffles your sneezes, which otherwise are an absolute nightmare. You might as well be shouting as you're going. What else have we got? Sheet and soap. Again, you can't really use any of these for anything, which is a bit of a shame. Like the soap and the razor. Would be cool if you could just like decide to shave your beard or bick your head or something like that kind of halfway through. It'd be pretty nice little touch there. But yeah, we seem to have got our breath back, so we might as well continue heading up north. I think there is a separate bathroom just here actually, so we'll just check this out. Nothing in there. Matches. We could No, we don't need them. I was going to say we could probably do with taking them. We'll have a little drink. No harm. And we'll keep heading up north. I think we can generally go from this direction, just straight up north, until we find... it's just kind of a main road, and then we're going to follow that all the way up to probably by the police station and head from there. You'll kind of know what I mean if you are familiar with West Point. But let's just keep going. Keep going. There's probably going to be like just a bundle of dicks on the way. They seem to kind of congregate in the road, just like spare fucking dildos just chilling, you know. So may have to combat them, especially if we are tired, but we're going to have to probably just do some walking while we get our breath back. We seem to be getting exerted really quickly. I mean, I know I am carrying a decent amount of stuff. I got the painkillers, we've got the saw, pistol, mac and cheese, sledgehammer, and a tent kit will probably weigh quite a bit. And whiskey bottles aren't really that light either, because they're generally like, unless it's like economy whiskey, you can get some like pretty fine glassware where it's pretty thick, so that's going to be weighing us the fuck down as well. And obviously our gigantic balls as well. It's not easy running through forests with 2 watermelons and a garbage bag in between your legs, so you know, there's always that. Another thing I forgot to mention, as we did actually stitch ourselves kind of 2 episodes ago, I am going to have to remove the stitches at some stage. I've been disinfecting it and kind of rebandaging it and stuff like that. The bandages aren't actually dirty anymore because there's no kind of seepage from the wound. But yeah, you know, not good. But we're on the road now, on the kind of dual carriageway as they're called in England. Not too sure what they're called in America, but probably just a fucking road. But you know, we're running pretty close, and I think we should be arriving in Dixie pretty soon, which we may have to spend the night in a forest somewhere, or just a relatively secure kind of building or shelter. We have got the tent kit as well, so kind of forest dwelling is fine really. But yeah, we are blowing out of our arse big time here, so let's just keep running on. Seems to be a kind of fairly decent amount of Zeds. There was a lot clustered when I came out the forest probably 5 minutes or so ago, and I've just ignored them. There's no point in me wasting any more energy with the way I sprint, so kind of getting there and getting back safely is kind of primary. You know, that's what we need to do. That's paramount. Kind of any conflict, unless necessary, I'll try and avoid really, because West Point can be really dangerous. Stuff just seems to get magnetized because the general population there is pretty big. You start kind of aggroing a small amount, then next minute it's just a fucking gangbang in the middle of the road. And yeah, that's not exactly what we want. But just waiting for this left turn up to Dixie. I think there's like Dixie, and then slightly further up from there, there's some kind of service station or little retail park with like a clothes shop and I think a market or a petrol station. But yeah, we could probably just head through there. The garbage on the side of the road there, tut tut. Right, here's the Spiffo sign. I assume we are close now, because there's starting to be like a few advertisements, and I haven't seen a Muldrow sign in a while either, which means obviously we are getting further away. What have we got down here? In fact, fuck that. Let's just keep going. I just need to stop getting distracted by whatever I'm doing. But yeah, I think we are close. There certainly seems to be more roads kind of leading off. And as we've got food, we generally don't even need to go into any places, as I just said. We can... I mean, as you see by the sign just below there, it says rest area. Holy shit. I want to check this dead body though. Anything good on you? No, just pants. Fuck off. Right. Yeah, we can just kind of camp out in the forest. We don't really need to go in anywhere. But we've passed the picnic area. I think there's a trailer park just below us as well. Again, not necessary at the moment. So we'll just see what happens. And we'll go from there. I think we may just be about halfway there. I've just reached this little gas station, and I think this is probably where we're going to spend the night as well. So let's just check if there's anything in here food wise just to carry us over. Propane tank, chips we'll take. And also been doing a bit of thinking on the run around and thinking maybe we should actually make a base in the gun store. It's already pretty pre-fortified. Let's see if we can just snoop out of here. And I just think maybe we do one there, and then maybe one in this kind of area, kind of halfway between, and that means we can kind of transfer stuff there or thereabouts, you know, just kind of through and back through. Alright, let's remove this broken glass real quick. Come on, come on, come on. Not to cut ourselves, don't want any more injuries. I mean, them Zeds are going to get through anyway, so that's not too much of an issue. And we'll probably just camp out in here. Let's just see what we've got. So we've got some nails, we'll take them. Adhesive tape and a crowbar. And what have we got there? Garbage bag, empty mug. We could take a mug of water around with us, but let's just see what we can do here. Right, there's no chair or anything like that, so we'll use our tent kit. And the first thing I'm going to do is actually pick up this bin and... oh shit, we actually need to take the garbage bag out, so we'll just pop that on the floor. I'm going to pick that up and use that as a barricade, basically. I can't imagine they'll be able to actually get through from here. So let's just place that there. And that should just block off any Zeds that do manage to kind of penetrate the door. And we're just going to throw up our tent. And I think we're going to be okay. We'll probably have to sledgehammer our way out of here tomorrow, so it's a pretty good idea to bring the sledgehammer, even regardless of going to the gun store or not. But we'll probably sledge out this bit and then just run up north in the morning. But I think what I'm going to do is just eat some mac and cheese. I think we'll have like a proper dinner. Well, not really a proper dinner, but you know, a good dinner. And then I think we'll head up north in the morning after getting some rest and, you know, just chilling out. Probably not going to get the best night's sleep, sleeping on like a concrete floor or whatever type of floor. I think it is a concrete floor, just with the shitty sheet round us. But, you know, safety's pretty undervalued, so I'm pretty happy that we've managed to get this far safely so far, if that makes any sense, saying far that much. But I think the gun store will be good. It just saves us kind of lugging out everything as well. We can also get a decent amount of food storage of non-perishable goods in there because of the Gigamart. And obviously in close proximity to that, there is the DIY store as well. Did kind of fuck up not bringing a silencer with me. Kind of thought, you know, if we did find a varmint rifle, it would have been nice. We are going to have to start getting our aiming skill up by doing some pistol shooting, so we may do that on our way up to the gun store, or maybe we may even be forced to do that around the gun store. But see what happens in the morning, just get through tonight and then hopefully get up there safely. Just woke up and actually set an alarm last night for, well, like 10 minutes ago, so we're going to take down the tent and head all the way back up north. Say back up north, sorry, we're going to head up north towards West Point, or west, considering it's West Point, but we're going to move this bin. I think we should be okay to go out this way. There's been no aggro whatsoever, so let's just pick that up and we'll place that just behind us. We're just going to place it there. Actually, shit, I can hear Zeds, but let's just push him. Alright, and I think we're away. We should be alright. Okay, but the barricading system is really, really good. Really good. Kind of like it. Just get you out of shitty situations like that, where we would have had to probably chop down a door and plank it up as a barricade. Holy shit, the grass is growing onto the road. The erosion's really starting to take hold now. Like massively. I think we've been alive kind of 15, 16 days. I think this could be the 15th. And you know, it's starting to take a grip on stuff. It's going to make stuff more difficult for us, but there's obviously going to be a lot more trees that we can cut down. I've got 2 alarms on me. Oh, it's just... oh, no, maybe we haven't. Did I have one in here as well? Pretty sure I just had a second alarm then. Really weird. Maybe it was because it was 8 o'clock in the morning or something, but probably got a good 10-minute run to West Point, in which we're probably going to head through the centre of town, or maybe go in. There's kind of a few left turns off the main road. We'll probably take the first one and go up through the residential and kind of loop around the northern part past Twiggy's to the gun store. I think if we go through the south, we're probably going to drag a lot up from by the police station, and I'm just going to try my luck with the gun store. If we don't find anything there, then we will have to head towards the police station and other places. But it's kind of clearing out the gun stores kind of worrying me at the moment. Simply on the fact that it's normally fairly populated around there, and the Gigamart is normally a huge fucking nightmare with that crossroads as well, which is so close to it, probably within 50-60 meters away from it. So I just need to manage my energy as well going up there, because we are going to be doing a lot of dick swinging, axe killing when we get there. If not, I'll just use the pistol. Just managed to hit the left turn off that I was talking about, so we should be heading up into, I think, the residential part of West Point, which is still probably about half a mile away. Is this a school? I think we've got a school or something there. And unfortunately didn't manage to really limit my stamina as I'd planned to, because there's kind of huge clumps of Zeds on the road outside. Apologies, by the way, guys, for any FPS drops. In West Point, it's a busy city, and unfortunately with Project Zomboid I've got to actually record with OBS as opposed to what I normally use, and it's not the best kind of primarily a streaming program, so it's just because the architecture of the way that Project Zomboid's actually made. So we're just going to loop around to the right hand side here and start heading towards where we actually need to get to. Okay, we're getting quite a few jolts here, I'm not too sure why. Apologies, guys, it's probably coming out on the recording like fucking absolute shit, but let's just keep going. Alright, we should be okay here. Apparently, well, I think, not apparently, I'm pretty sure there's a huge pharmacy place around there as well. So it may be good to actually stock up on some first aid kits, some needles, shit like that. And certainly some beta blockers for when we get our guns, well, providing we get our guns, and we'll just be kind of a rounded good, it'll be a rounded good day, kind of good week, good month, if we get all that stuff together within the next kind of 2 episodes. But as I said, for today we are going to be going for the gas station. Okay, well, this is jolting like a motherfucker. Alright, let's just take some pills. We need to calm the fuck down. We're about to have like a seizure or something. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what like the jolts are. But should have Twiggies coming up. Obviously we've got the Gigamart as well. Really good kind of non-perishable food supply there. And also they're going to have a lot of rotten produce in there. So if we do get a composter going, we can get a really nice farming operation up and running around these parts also, which is really, really good. So what have we got? Right, we've got Twiggies. I'm just going to park into Twiggies for a bit, if we can, just to get my breath back. I mean, it doesn't seem to be that many around. Right, it's actually open. That's good stuff. So let's just head in here. Best thing about this bar is they can't actually jump over, so you know, really good stuff. That'll probably change when the animations come in, which will make it just a chaos, but a good chaos, you know. Shit jumping over at you is only good. But we need to get some rest in here. Let's just check if there's any little food bits or shells or anything like that. Carrot seeds, nothing really. Farming for beginners, another farming for beginners there. But we're probably going to get our pistol on now, and we're going to take this for a bit of a test drive. And now's probably the ideal time to get our shooting up and running, as I don't think we've done any, as far as I can remember. We'll just open the one box for now. Just reload that in. Okay. Maybe we should go and open a door. Need to kind of funnel these in. So I'm just going to fly this door open. Come on. Alright, there we go. And then just lock them out. Come on. There we go, there's one down. I think my aiming skill's that bad, obviously, because we haven't used any weapons. I haven't got any traits which kind of endorse aiming. Certainly not with a firearm. So I think what actually happens when you've got a low aiming skill is it just the consistency of your shots is really off, or really inconsistent. So one shot you can be aiming and you'll headshot, and then other shots you won't hit at all, and then you'll be point blank and hit them in the chest. I think once your aiming skill's kind of high, you can start to look to headshot quite a bit. Let's call them over here. Fucking come on. I mean, obviously don't ever move when you're shooting. That's something I learned the hard way. With a shotgun you're alright because, you know, the spread on it's that good. Come on. Maybe we should deal with this prick with an axe, I don't know. Really? Fucking really? Right, obviously we need to open up another box of these. We're just going to let this fucker through for now. Come on. Come on. See, we're not headshotting at all, so I think there is a minimum range as well. Right, fuck that. Let's just push this prick over. Come on, fall over. We need to give him some whiskey. Fucking like one little shove. Small gust of wind. There we go. Alright, we wasted a lot of ammo on that guy, but I think what I'm going to do is just park off here for a bit and just rest up. Pencil. Apparently you can actually mark stuff with the pencil on the map as well. If any of you guys were wondering. I did get told that, so it's pretty good. We've now got another full water bottle, which is really nice. We'll just fill both of them, and as soon as I've got my energy back, we will try and get into the gun store. I think we're going to have to sledgehammer it though, so that may lead to some complications, but hopefully we get there, as I'm pretty certain it's going to be worth it. So I'm back up at relatively full stamina and decided to just come out and chance it. I decided to come out with the axe. I know we've got a silencer, but I rarely miss with the axe, so it's kind of a cluster up here. Hopefully there's not too many. I mean, kind of 10 is fine, really. Okay, we just double shot it down. That was really nice. Yeah, we kind of weren't at full stamina whatsoever there. Right, let's deal with these. Okay, right. The good thing about this building, it is completely fortified. As I said, with like the gridded windows and stuff. Fuck off. Fuck, that was a really shitty swing. After saying like, oh yeah guys, I really miss with the axe. You know, rarely miss with the axe, and then that goes and happens. Right, there we go. Okay, cool. Any of these fuckers got a key on them? Don't think so. We're going to check if the actual door opens. Nah, of course it doesn't. Oh, there's a Z inside. Right, that makes it slightly more interesting. Let's just do a little perimeter sweep. Hopefully there's none hanging about. We should be okay. So what I'm going to actually have to do, right, this one's decided to come over and see what all the fuss is about. Okay, you haven't got a key either. That one kind of worries me slightly, but right, what we need to do is just equip our sledgehammer. I'll just equip that in both hands. Just take a quick look around. Ah, shit. Can't actually use this on the high exertion, which is slightly worrying. It's got an amazing knockback, as you can imagine, the sledgehammer. If it didn't kill you, it'd certainly knock you over, so that's fine. Right, so what we need to do is actually destroy, I think, that panel there. And we'll rebuild that once we open the front door as well. Okay, so let's just get our axe back out. Wherever it is. Maybe that Z will actually walk out of its own accord. I can hear it. Let's just take a quick peek through the window. And maybe the door's shut, really. Ah, there it is. Just call it over. Oh, there's two. Shit. Okay, not too much of an issue. Oh shit, that one's still going. There we go. Right, so straight up we've got some bullets, so let's just quickly check what we've got around here. Varmint rifle, ham radio, a new axe, which is good. Varmint rifle, not much in there really, but hey ho. First aid for beginners, Muldrow map. Okay, we've got some rounds there. box of 9mm, box of shotgun shells, an actual shotgun as well, which we do need. Some more 223 ammo straps, more 223 there, 308. I mean, it's good, you know. It's not normally when you would come here on non-rare loot, it would be fucking teeming with magical shit. But box of shotgun shells, quite a few. I mean, I can't really grumble. We can actually head to the police station, probably on our way back to Dixie. Maybe not today. But I think what we're going to do is just head outside and get some logs. So I'm just going to drop some stuff off. The sledgehammer we're going to need down here in a second. So we'll drop that. Let's just see what else we've got in our inventory. Screwdriver and stuff can all go on here for now. Tent kit, tissue, whiskey bottle, that's fine. Oh shit. And we'll pop all our food. Are any of these empty? Pop our food in this one for now. I mean, I probably will demolish all the glass cabinets just for room. We'll get a bed up and running in here. I'll probably actually look to dismantle a bed and take the kind of ingredients from dismantled wooden beds, other than kind of fucking about like looking for pillows again. I mean, it was good doing that once, but if there is an easier way to do it, that's the way we're going to look to do it. So let's just get a quick tree on the go, get some logs. Okay, and we'll grab all of them actually. I think 6 planks should be enough. I think it's 3 for the frame. We can only carry 1 at the minute. Alright, we'll just sort this up over here and get the frame going. Is it 3 or 2 for the frame? Don't know. Do not know. Alright, let's... Have we not got a hammer on us? Alright, we need the hammer in our main inventory. Alright, carpentry, wall, wood frame. Okay. Right, so let's just jump through here and just get this other log. Throw that in our main inventory. I think I might have just tried to throw them 2 logs in my backpack. That's probably why it didn't let me. But we are carrying a lot of shit at the moment, so I'm just going to saw this one up as well. And I think that should be us for this bit, and then we're going to actually sledgehammer the fencing down there, the kind of barriers. And right, how the fuck do we do this? Carpentry, wall. I do have to click on it. Create one more level 2. There we go. Okay, the sink's now outside, which is going to annoy the shit out of me, but assemble white-handed sink, so we need a torch and stuff. I mean, that's fine at the moment. It just looks a bit shitty, but, you know, that's just our building skills for it. And then the next thing we need to do is, let's just drop some more unnecessary gear for now. So, the 2 planks as well. We don't need to barricade anything in here, which is really quite refreshing. As it is pretty fortified. All these windows have got the little fencing on there. We're going to kind of smash this out. We'll probably build a little door frame as well. So let's just equip this in both hands. And then I assume once we open this front door, that's us good then, which is really nice. So we'll do this one as it's kind of in line with the door. And then we can start look to filling this place up with some food. But pretty neat little place going there. I mean, we've got a vending machine. We could always store food in there and maybe wall this little bit off as well. But for now, not too much of an issue. Let's just drop our sledgehammer back in. Where the fuck is our sledgehammer? There it is. Just drop it in there for now. And I'm just going to get all my ammo together and put it in one place just to see how much we actually have got. Sometimes you do think you've got none or not a lot, and then you've actually turns out you've got loads. But got a decent amount of like varmint rifle there, varmint rifle ammo, some decent attachments also. What have we got there? Shotgun we'll take. It's probably gonna fill us up. I'll probably saw that off just for weight purposes. Ammo straps, okay, not really that necessary, the ammo straps. A lot of the guns you find do actually come with the ammo straps pre-attached as well. So before we use any of the long range rifles, we are going to have to seriously work on our aim though, because our aim is fucking appalling at the moment, as you've just seen. So, okay, so let's take a look. We just throw them. Shit, right, there we go. This is going to be our weapon cupboard. So we've got a few loose rounds there. What's this got on it? Okay, that's already got a silencer on it. Okay, really, really nice. So that is our varmint rifle of choice. Can we rename that? That's such a shame. Such a shame. We could probably put an 8x scope on that, or even take the scope off to use it to kind of down the minimum range on it, so we can use it almost as like, not as an assault rifle, but like a bolt action rifle, just buzzing around with it. It's going to be nice. It's going to be real nice. Okay, shotgun. So we have got technically every weapon in the game here, other than we haven't got the hunting rifle, and maybe one of them in the back. Pretty sure we could find some of them somewhere else as well. But that is a decent looking haul. I mean, it's not bad at all. Not bad. How many boxes of them have we got? One box of shotgun shells isn't brilliant, but I think the Gigamar always seems to have some in there. I mean, we've got another lot there. Got some 223. Another varmint rifle. What's that got on it? Fiberglass stock. Okay, I'll take that. You can never have too much. We've got another axe there. And there's the 8x scope as well. Okay, let's just grab all this shit. Just get out, and then once to destroy stuff, we can actually start clearing everything out also. Alright, have we actually searched everything? No, we haven't. 2x scopes. That's like a little red dot, I think. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. That could have been a lot worse. I was kind of fearing the worst with just generally with the parameters that we're playing on. I thought it could be really, really shitty, and we were just going to get kind of fucked, like coming here and it'd just be like 3 used tampons and like half a bag of chips. So it's good that that's not the case. Let's throw all these in, and then we're going to stock this up with some non-perishable food, and then probably beginning the next episode we'll look to do the DIY store and get a bed for this place also. But I'm just going to lighten the load now. So what else have we got in here? Magazine, Muldrow map. Okay, so they can go in there. We're just going to try and organise these shelves up a bit. I'm really fucking arsey about this stuff. So this is just going to be kind of miscellaneous goods for now, just until we get anything better on the go. Hammer, yeah. Well, I mean, we'll keep all them on us for the moment. That's not a big issue. So we're now light again, which is really good. We've actually managed to kind of break in and refortify this place. I will destroy all these glass cabinets because they're pissing me off already. There's definitely not anything there. Sledgehammer, obviously we put in there, that's fine. Just need to remember where that is. I've got a tendency, as you guys know, to just be like, oh yeah, I wonder where I put that shit. And then it turns out that it's like there, you know. And I miss it. So we're just going to try and do a really, really quick run to get some food. And yeah, and that'll generally be the first kind of little outpost, kind of rocking and rolling then, really. Let's see if we can get through this back door. That's a bit of a shame. The worst thing about the Gigamart is just the fucking amount of glass. It's just bad news. Right, let's try and call them away. I'm sure there's a door this side, isn't there? I was certain there used to be a door that side. It's maybe a bit too risky for now. Shit. I mean, there's no harm in us really dragging them up back to our base, simply because of the fact that that's just not a problem with how fortified it is for now. Okay, oh shit. Fuck off. Come on, run, you motherfucker. Right, we need to get back round and get through these top doors here, I think. Alright, that was a close one. Right, chips, orange soda. Just grab all the little bits that we can. Pasta, not really interested in cooking up here at the moment. Just stuff to kind of get us over the line, really. Shotgun shells, we'll take them, obviously. Can't ignore them. They are unignorable, non-ignorable, inignorable. There's a word that probably describes that better than what I've used. Shotgun shells, orange soda. They have just broken in, the glass is just smashed. Shit. And we are blown out of our arse here as well. Right, fuck. We're gonna NFL the shit out of this. Right, we should be able to get around these now. Come on. come on, through the door. Right, there we go. That'll have to do us for now, I think. Food-wise, that's just going to have to do us. We're panicked, we're tired, but got an alright amount of food, like 5 bags of chips. That'll at least tie us over till... That's basically a day's worth of food, I think. Chips aren't incredibly filling, but we can always head back and actually go through the main bit once it's calmed down, or once we've basically got our energy back, because we are fucked. We've been travelling a decent amount over the last few days. Probably travelled a lot, you know, from Muldrow, and we've rarely killed anything as well, which is kind of nice, other than these 2 little pricks in here. Unfortunately, we are going to have to sleep on a stool tonight, but that's not that big of an issue. So, have we got anywhere we can actually store our food? Is there any of these empty? Yeah, that one's empty. We're going to go just throw that in there. But pretty happy so far. So I think in the next episode, head to the DIY store, maybe look for some more silencers, as they seem to spawn in there. Unfortunately, the Zeds are popping up here, so we may have to kind of circumvent that at some stage and just try and divert them further down south, but that'll probably happen naturally when we head to the DIY store. But I'm going to spend the night sleeping on a stool, just stroking all the guns that we've got in here, and yeah, pretty good haul. So next episode, probably get a bed up and running here, get some more food, and then on the way back look for somewhere to build kind of outpost B or outpost 2, whatever you want to call it, which will be somewhere between there and Dixie. And then the idea is to generally take any decent weapons and ammunition that we find, or anything interesting, food stocks or whatnot, back to the main base in Muldrow. But as always, guys, thank you very much for your fantastic support. Thank you for the comments. Please do let me know, as you know, I have integrated stuff that you guys have said in the comments, which is sometimes stuff that I don't think about, and well, a lot of the time, which is really, really good ideas. So thanks very much for that. So as always, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you soon.